Hey guys, so today we're going to be making Mexican rice, and the ingredients you need are pretty much just like a little like a piece of onion, a piece of tomato, garlic, vegetable oil, and consomme de tomate. This is the one I use, and this pretty much is like the flavor. That's like the secret. And also jasmine rice. I use jasmine rice. You can use whatever rice you want. I just prefer this one, and this is the one I use. And you're also gonna need like a little pot with a lid. So just make sure it has a lid so when you close it and you know, it can cook. Okay guys, so the next step is gonna be that you're gonna add like literally just a little bit of water to your blender, and you're gonna add the garlic and tomato and onion, and you're just gonna blend that up. Once you heat up your pot, you're gonna add the oil, and also yeah, just let it heat up a little bit, which shouldn't take long. And then you're gonna add your rice. You have to brown up the rice. It's a very important step. So you pretty much brown the rice so it doesn't when you cook it, you add the water, it's not sticky. So do not skip this step, please. And I will have all the ingredients down below, so if you're wondering how to make just a cup, I'm gonna leave the ingredients down below. And if you're trying to make double or triple that, just kind of like triple or double the recipe. Okay guys, once you brown the rice, pretty much it's browned once it's not translucent anymore. When that's done, or I mean that takes about 2-3 minutes, you're gonna add the mix that you made. So sorry my pot keeps moving, but once you want to hear that little sizzle, so that's kind of gonna give the rice the flavor. So once you add that, you will measure out the water, which is, if you make 1 cup of rice, you're gonna add 2 cups of water. So once that kind of cooks a little, you add your water. And since my stove is electric, I have to add a little bit of extra water. So I add about maybe like a 1/4 cup of extra water. And pretty much after that, all you do is add the consomme. And I mean, the consomme you can add to your taste. If you want it to be less salty, just add less. If you want it to be more salty, add more. But like I said, you can pretty much know it has enough by tasting the water. If the water tastes pretty good, like it has flavor, then that's what your rice will taste like. So if your water doesn't taste like anything, you might want to add a little bit more. And once it's already boiling, you bring it down to about low, like like the lowest you can bring it to, and it's going to be simmering. So once I think it takes about 15 minutes to cook. Depends how much you're making. So mine will take about 15 minutes, but you might want to check it, because if you're not used to your stove, then it might need more time or less time. I know gas stoves cook faster and a little bit better, so mine takes a little bit longer just because it's electric. So once it's ready, once it comes up to a boil, I will bring it down to, I think, really low. So let me bring it up, sorry. So yeah, pretty much just wait for it to boil. Once it boils, just cover it up and let it cook. Okay guys, I brought it up to a boil, and see how it's kind of boiling towards the middle. Well, once it's doing that, just bring it down to a low, just very low. And put well, if your lid is not very tight on the pan, just add a piece of foil and then put the lid. But if you have the matching set, it should be okay. So I'll show y'all once it's ready. Okay guys, so my rice did cook for 15 minutes. Once it's done cooking, you will remove it from the heat. Just move it aside, and you will leave the lid on for about 5 minutes. That way it can finish like completely cooking. Or I forgot to mention, once you add the water and you bring it to a boil, do not mix your rice anymore. Don't open it and mix it. Just let it cook as is, because you will turn your rice mushy. So once the 5 minutes are up, I will come back to the rice. Once your rice is done, it will look just like this. It will have this on the side, and it's totally fine. You can, once it sits for 5 minutes, you can just mix it up and it'll blend right in. So pretty much this is what the finished product looks like. And I'll plate it, that way I can see how pretty it looks. So this is the end result. If you haven't tried it, give it a try, and let me know what else you would like for me to teach you how to cook. If you tried my rice before, you know this is so good. And if you haven't, I hope this inspires you to try to make some Mexican rice. I promise it's not hard at all. And let me know how y'all like it.